Okay, everybody, let's I'm gonna try and film this as I would a live stream, and we'll go with that. But here's just a little background on how I actually transport my RCs and stuff. Got this handy dandy piece of wood here, runs along the side here, because I mean, if you're just taking one truck, I mean, that's fine, but usually I'll take 3 or 4 trucks at a time. So I just let them sit there like that in this little notch, and there I think I can fit about 4 or 5 trucks just on that beam, and then I keep all my gear and stuff down here. That's one of the easier ways I do that. But let's get this down and we'll go check out the course. It's a little extra muddy. This one has the magnet mod on here also. Let's go ahead and turn our radio on. Good there. All right, we're good to go. Just snap this down. I like to tuck that in there. Okay. Now we're ready to go. Another thing I really like about these stock RTR radios is this bottom section here. You can actually just tuck it right in your pocket like that, and that's how I carry my stuff around all the time. Got our lights on. All right, let's plop you down and let's go check out the course. Now, I'm still trying to figure out a good entrance and exit on this side. I think I'm going to try and build like a little tabletop bridge to get in and out of here. I haven't figured that part out yet, but we'll go towards the entrance and exit that I've made so far for this. In case you're wondering why I did everything I did and why the water pools up so bad in my course, it's because of drainage. This area, this whole area right here, has always been flooded on the right side of my house. It's always been like that, so I finally decided that we're gonna start with a drainage ditch right here. I mean, this is the only part of the course that's actually functional, but water comes off the house, runs down here, and what it would end up doing is that it actually flow all the way out into the yard, and I didn't care for that because you couldn't mow or walk or do anything because it's so slushy. It's still really slushy out here a little bit, but it used to go all the way to the end of the property line. So I built this kind of dam to hold a lot of that water back, and I'd rather the water just sit there versus flooding the whole rest of the yard. If it's going to be muddy, I'd rather it be muddy right here where I can play with it. So let's get started on our entrance. Oh yeah, that's still pretty soupy over here. I wanted to make this doable, but still a little bit of a challenge. So you could potentially roll into the water if you're not careful. Another thing too, these these little side posts are actually part of a pallet that I was trying to disassemble the pallet, and the wood kept breaking. So I finally just started to cut off the main supports, and I was just like, that's, you know, we'll just leave it like that. It seems like something that you could actually crawl over, and it turned out to be something pretty cool. Go this way. Oh yeah, it's still pretty muddy over here. Uh-oh. That's not good. There we go. There's a little second gear issue. Ugh. Now, I've had this L in here for a long time, this little section right here, and it used to be actually really difficult to the point to where trucks were getting stuck constantly, and over time the rain has just kind of washed a lot of that out. I just recently got rid of this section here that used to be all grass because it was too hard to film. I had to hold the camera in between these two sections of tall grass, and you couldn't really get any good angles on the trucks. So that's why I decided to do away with this. I may take this down even lower to make this into kind of a really wide mud pit area, but we'll get to that when I have time. I don't have a wheelbarrow yet. I probably need to get one, but this is just done with just one shovel load at a time. Took a really long day to put all that stuff together. Then we have our teeter-totter right here. Kids really love driving on this thing. I need to build some more stuff like it. Oh, 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 oh. Try again. There we go. Nice. I constantly get hung up on that thing. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. What line should we go next? I tried to make this course as multi-directional as possible. So I mean, you can go forwards and backwards on everything. This small section of patio stones and everything, this has actually been kind of a pain in the butt to maintain, just because the grass grows up around it and you kind of lose track of things. Driving one-handed here. But it is fun to have something like this. It's a really inexpensive way to have some crawling fun in the course that doesn't wear down like the mud does. I have to re-dig these mud trenches every few months because of the rain. Has some scale metal scratching sounds there. See if we can get a little closer in there. Tabletop section. Oh. Nope. Now, this section here, I tried to make this as difficult as possible with what I had. These pieces of wood actually move back and forth, so the course can change a little bit each time you go over it. So like when someone goes this way, it might turn them like this, or when someone goes back the other way, it might turn them down. So the course changes a little bit each time someone uses it, which is kind of what I like to do to make things, you know, different and more of a challenge. I don't even know if I can get up there the way it is right now. Uh-oh. Oh, that don't sound good. That is definitely a very upset pinion. Yep. Alright, we might save that for a little bit. Looks like I'm going to be doing some diff work here in a little bit. Yep, definitely sounds like some diff work. But now we have this section here. If that diff will hold out a little bit longer. In case you're wondering, with all the mud and rocks and abuse that we take these things on, yeah, I'm constantly working on stuff. I'm constantly taking these things apart, constantly fixing things. I do not just run these over and over and over again like this. I mean, they're taken apart on the workbench more than they're on the trails. But that's just part of how things go. I have this little section here. This is slowly starting to get worn down also. It used to be a lot more of a challenge. Something I may need to build back up from the rain. Alright, let's see if we can come at it from this side. A little bit of a strategy to it. Nice. And there we go. Uh-oh. That's not good. You done it now. Yep, you Alright. Oh, maybe. Haha, maybe. Yeah, nice. Looks like we're gonna have to do some repair work on that. And then there's probably everybody's favorite part to the course is the mud / water pit. It's mostly a water pit nowadays just because of how much rain we're getting. It is so sloshy right here. Like your feet literally sink into the ground. And if anybody's watched my older videos, this section right here is actually like pavement. It's supposed to be like hard. I don't know if we can get down there. There's so much mud that's built up over it over the years that you can't even really tell, but that used to be a pavement section. Let's see if we can get through here. All the way under. It is so satisfying. I don't know if you can see the dirt rolling up through there like little clouds, but that is awesome. Steady throttle. Picked up some leaf hitchhikers. Come through here. There's some garden routes through this section. Gonna make that? Okay. right, so that's pretty much the course right there. So and yeah, I use that fire pit, but can't use it while it's full of water. But that's pretty much the course where it sits right now. And you know, we're just gonna keep adding to it, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, the water makes things a little challenging. I have to go through the diffs and axles probably, I would say, every 4 or 5 runs. I take them apart, re-grease them, make sure, you know, the bearings are still good and everything, but it's worth it for the fun. I mean, I come out here almost every day to relax, at least for half hour to an hour, and I don't really have a whole lot of money in this course. It's mostly time. And if you own your own land and you're allowed to do this kind of stuff, I'd say go for it, because you get plenty of fun out of these homemade courses. I mean, I love traveling and checking out new places and stuff, but sometimes you just want to go out your front door and play for a while. Alrighty, so I think that's going to wrap up this video. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Makes a big difference for the channel. We're fixing to start going live soon, so stay tuned for that kind of stuff. And thanks for watching.